Everything you're about to see is currently in the League of Legends PB and is subject to change. Hello and welcome to the League of Legends Champion Preview. In this episode we're going to be talking about Vi, the Piltover Enforcer. Now, before we get into the actual gameplay, we're going to take a look at some new skins. This is her default skin, which is alright. It's got nothing on her new racer skin where her hands are pandas. Like, she has panda prints on her hands, which I think is incredible. You're going to see a lot more of that. Now, here's a new feature that's coming up. It's called the Gifting Center. This is where you can send your skins, characters, riot points to friends. But you have to pay for it again, so every single purchase has to be riot points. This is really helpful because you can never do this before, and it's really good for tournaments because if you have, say, like the prize will be 900 riot points, then you could send 900 riot points to a friend, which I think is incredible. Here's a new skin coming up for Shaco. It's called Masked Shaco. I think it's to do with the celebration of the Korean servers from their 1 year anniversary. I quite like the art style on it. His jack in the box, I think that is just incredibly unique and different to what we've seen before on Shaco. I mean, I don't play Shaco, so I'm not excited for this, but I think they've done a really good job on what they've actually done with it. Here is Dark Candy Fiddlesticks. Again, I don't really play Fiddlesticks, so there's not really much hype for this for me. It looks quite cool though. It's got purple and cyan colours. That's, you know, one of the best colours out there, let's be honest. Here's Christmas Katarina. I think this skin's incredible. I love the way it looks. I love the reindeer ears. I may buy this. I'm excited for this one. Here we have Legion Lux, I think. I'm sorry if I get any of the names wrong. This is completely different to normal skins. Like, the animations are all different. Like, she attacks out at the end of the staff rather than using her hand for auto attacks. Here we've got the Snow Day Ziggs. This is cool because I think he throws ice balls and snowballs at people rather than bombs, so it makes like a blue explosion rather than a red one, which I think is a really good idea and it's different. Here we have Bad Santa Vega. This is interesting because the only thing that we've seen about this so far is her stun, which is all festive green, which is really nice. But as I said, if I get any of these skins wrong, then I'm sorry, and all of it's subject to change and isn't fully complete, so it will maybe completely different. Here we have ward skins, which are coming out for Christmas. I like the idea of ward skins and I don't because they're limited time. That's not a good thing for me. I think the snowman is a sight ward and the little Timo cookie is a vision ward. Again, if that's the other way around when it actually comes out, I'm sorry, I don't know about any of this yet. Now here we have what Vi looks like in game, and we're just going to show you a quick example of her joke, taunt, laugh and dance.
I like you as far as I can throw you. Not even.
Welcome to the Crystal
I like your
Sky.
smile. Gives me something to aim at. We can either do this the hard way or... Oh wait, no, there's just the hard way.
The battle will begin in 30 seconds.
And also here is her recall animation. Here we're going to show you what her other skin, her taunt is completely different. On her racer skin, when she taunts, she puts her sunglasses up and down. Here's an example of her capture animation. And there's also an example of the racer skin recall. This is her passive, if you'd like to pause the video to read it in more detail. Here's her Q. This is the example of her Q in action. You can also use this to leap over walls, which is very useful.
Who needs a beat down?
Here's her W.
I don't need a plan.
Here's an example of a W in action. Again, as you saw from the W itself, it's a passive, which every third hit does % damage. It's quite hard to see, but you put little rings and little rings go around the target and a little broken shield appears. Here's her E.
Let's get to the fun part.
And here's an example of the E. As you can see, it can be used twice in quick succession. Here's her ultimate. Here's an example of the ultimate being used on an MF bot normally. And here's an example of an ultimate being used on an MF bot over the wall. And just to finish it off, the buff icons look different, red and blue, they've changed. I'm not sure about Baron, I didn't get to test that. Now what do I think about her in her current stage? I really like her. I'm going to buy her, probably buy the skin. She has a lot of movability since she can Q over walls and ultimate over walls. She's fast, she does percentage damage. I reckon she'd be quite tanky when fully built. You could play her in top lane or in jungle. I main jungler on my team, so that's good news for me. I reckon she'll have really fast ganks with that Q since it speeds you up. As well as the Q does a slight displacement, so I really like her. I'm looking forward to her, and I hope that everyone else is looking forward to her too. If not, comment below, say why. But I think she looks really good to the current League of Legends playstyle. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this video. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.